I found myself $19,000 in debt.
Including education debt, probably about $150,000 in debt.
I had several student loans that were in default from years and years ago, and it was a tangled up mess.
I was in eviction court at least twice a year for 12 years.
I would avoid phone calls from debt collectors because I felt like I had no power over my financial life. And so I was living in fear.
Today in America, the story of poverty is the story of working families struggling to get ahead. 70% of low-income families are working families. They are also what we call the unbanked. They are not actually connected to the financial mainstream. Neighborhood Trust is a financial services nonprofit. We pursue a mission of financial empowerment. We are about helping the working poor so that they can convert hard-earned wages into savings and financial mobility.
The foundation of Neighborhood Trust is trust. It's the trust of our customers. That allows us to innovate and create systems that people can use to exit poverty permanently because they have a cushion of savings.
My name is Angela Krista Black Kanangara. I had, I think, 4 or 5 credit cards, and I used them all paying school, utilities, and all those things. I was struggling to pay all those credit cards. I always do minimum. And it came to a point where I'm like, what will I do now? And I got scared.
When I met Angel, she did have some credit card debt, and we decided that we wanted to take some steps to eliminate that debt and really start to work towards increased credit score.
They serve as a coach. They serve as a team member with that client so that the client themselves feels like they're in control. They're able to take action with their money, and again, taking action with their money in a way that's meaningful to them. Out of that, we get real results.
In 1 year after speaking to Tyler from Neighborhood Trust, I'm freer of debt. I got married a month after we got pregnant. We bought a car. I'm expecting a baby very soon, and we're looking for a house.
I think the fallacy of financial education is this idea that what people need is information. People don't need information when they're in trouble. They need help. And only by sitting down with them, with the kind of counseling that Neighborhood Trust provides, and helping them literally work through their debt, work through spending plans, think about savings opportunities for the future. It's only through those kinds of high-quality services that people are really going to fix their problems and move ahead.
It's not how much or how little money you make, but in fact it's the habit of how you're managing your money, how you're saving. If you're doing direct deposit, are you paying bills automatically? That's what's really key, and that's what people are in control of.
Angel is one example of thousands of our clients, millions of Americans who are doing the right thing. They're working hard to achieve the American dream, to make sure their children have a better life, and they are doing it.
They're able to come to work with less outside financial issues and struggles, which in turn then allows us to run a more sustainable, stable business in-house with less turnover and less stress.
Neighborhood Trust establishes trust and reaches our clients effectively by embedding our services in those institutions that people already trust: community centers, schools, where we work, housing complexes, legal services providers, government agencies. Neighborhood Trust has designed its own suite of what we call gateway banking products that include affordable checking accounts, a debt reduction credit card called the Trust Card, a Super Saver CD that has a commitment strategy to encourage savings.
I work in the financial business. I think about sort of return on investment all day long. The thing that differentiates Neighborhood Trust is that it's not like a situation where the next day your customer is back where they started. If we do this right, we create permanent behaviors that allow people to exit poverty forever.
I've cleared up all of my debt collections and credit card debt.
And now I feel like I'm actually above water now.
I'll be at a default with at least 3 of the student loans, which is a burden off of me.
I found out that my credit card debts, after 7 years, they're gone.
In a year, hopefully I'm still with 5 guys. in a better position and in a better house.